Mother Teresa was a Roman Catholic nun who dedicated her life to serving the poor and needy people around the world. She spent many years of her life in Calcutta, India, where she founded the Missionaries of Charity, a religious congregation dedicated to helping the needy. Mother Teresa was born in 1910 in Skopje, the capital of the Republic of Macedonia. She was the youngest child in the family. Her father died in 1919 when she was only 9 years old, and her mother educated her according to the teachings of the Catholic Church. From the very beginning, she was fascinated by stories about the lives of religious missionaries and their services. At the age of 12, she was convinced that she should spend her life in a spiritual life. At the age of 18, she left home and became a member of Loreto Sisters and never saw her mother and sister again. At the age of 18, she was allowed to join a group of nuns in Ireland. After a few months of training with the Loreto Sisters, she was given permission to travel to India. On her arrival in India, she started working as a teacher. However, the widespread poverty in Calcutta affected her deeply, and this led her to start a new system called Missionaries of Charity. The main purpose of this system was to take care of people who no one else was ready to take care of. Mother Teresa felt that service to others was a fundamental principle of the teachings of Jesus Christ. She often referred to the words of Jesus, "Whatever you do to the least of my brothers, you do to me." She experienced two particularly painful periods in Calcutta. The first was the Bengal famine of 1943, and the second was the Hindu-Muslim violence of 1946 before the partition of India. In 1948, she left the monastery to live full-time among Calcutta's poorest people. Out of respect for traditional Indian dress, she chose to wear a white Indian sari with a blue border. For many years, Mother Teresa and her small group of fellow nuns survived on minimal income and food. But gradually, her efforts with the poorest people got noticed and appreciated by the local community and Indian politicians. In 1952, he opened his first home for the dying, which allowed people to die with dignity. Mother Teresa spent most of her time with those who were dying. Her work spread throughout the world. As of 2013, it has carried out 700 missions in more than 130 countries. Also, the scope of their work expanded and included orphanages and sanatoriums for the terminally ill. Mother Teresa never thought to convert other people. Those in her asylum were given religious rights appropriate to their faith. However, she had a very strong belief in Catholicism. In the 1960s, Mother Teresa's life came to public attention with a book written by Malcolm Muggeridge and a documentary he produced called Something Beautiful for God. In 1979, Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize for her efforts in the struggle to overcome poverty and distress, which is a threat to peace. She didn't attend the ceremonial banquet to receive the award, but requested that $192,000 be given to the poor people. In the following years, she was more active in the developed Western countries. She stated that although the West is materially prosperous, there is often spiritual poverty. When asked how to promote world peace, she replied, "Go home and love your family." Mother Teresa suffered a heart attack in Rome in 1983 when she was going to meet the Pope. After her second heart attack, she received a pacemaker, and she was offered to step down from her position as a charity director. But the nuns of the religious groups voted in a secret meeting to keep her in her position, and Mother Teresa accepted their decision to remain in the office. In 1996, Mother Teresa fell to the ground in an accident and broke her collarbone. In August of the same year, she contracted malaria and lost the left ventricle of her heart. When her illness worsened and she had to be hospitalized, she requested to be treated like other ordinary people in a hospital in California. The Archbishop of Calcutta ordered the priests to perform an exorcism on Mother Teresa because he thought she was possessed by the devil. Mother Teresa resigned from her position on March 13, 1997, and passed away on September 5th of the same year. At the time of her death, the charity had more than 4,000 nuns and missionaries in 123 countries. In order to appreciate the efforts of Mother Teresa, the Indian government held a special ceremony for her. What do you think about Mother Teresa? Was she a saint? Write us a sentence about this character in the comment section.